Australian Survivor, Brains vs. Brawn II has begun, and the fourth player was eliminated in episode 3 because there was also a medevac. It's time to figure out why Kent lost.
Kent, the tribe has spoken, is indeed.
Kent seemed determined to get voted out as soon as he possibly could. He made a big deal of how much he wanted to play, even having a big emotional moment about how he applied 10 times and it's something all his millions of dollars couldn't buy, and he was so happy to be there. But then when he had the chance, he seemed to decide to play a whole season's worth in just a few days, making so many unnecessary moves and saying things he never should have said, while claiming Miles was the one, quote, playing too hard too soon. My irony meter almost exploded as he violated so many parts of Rule 2 by scheming and plotting way too much and backstabbing far before he needed to. Kent, of course, decided that he wanted to get rid of Miles and was going to eat Miles like a praying mantis. As Rich said, there's something wrong with Kent. And indeed there was. He tried to make Miles the target by insisting that the majority was already there to vote him out. That could sometimes work if you're sneaky, but Kent wasn't. He had also burned Max's hat during the night and tried to blame Miles. It was an extremely strange thing to do, and I want to acknowledge that he said in an interview there was more to the story. But I don't really care. It was still a dumb idea. Even dumber was when he told everyone at Tribal Council, completing the Rule 2 trifecta by failing to keep his scheming secret. After that, people talked about Kent torching his own game along with Max's hat, and he was simply not the type of person they wanted on their tribe. This was a perfect example of something I've discussed before. A good social game can't win Survivor in the first few days, but a bad one can lose Survivor in those same first few days. As one of the others said, he doesn't have great gameplay, but he thinks he's doing it all in the name of this incredible Survivor play when he's really just this big idiot. There was some pushback against the plan to vote out Kent because he was so obviously a bad player that he wasn't a threat. But it didn't matter. People wanted him gone. Now, I will say, in the same interview I mentioned, Kent said he wasn't sleeping due to a back injury, and the person we saw on TV is not like him in real life, more like him on steroids. Now, I can believe that, but we can only judge his behavior in the game, and it indeed was like someone playing on steroids. Too much, too soon, too angry. And that is why Kent lost. Be sure to subscribe for upcoming future mini WhyXLost videos all season long, and watch for separate short videos with my thoughts on some of the more interesting or funny points of the game.